problems that really don't have a federal one-size-fits-all solution. Everything can't be done by law. And that's one of the problems we have in this country, thinking that we can solve everything with the law. We always say in Wyoming, you can be just about anything you want to be, as long as you don't push it in somebody's face. I know a guy that wears a tutu and goes to bars on Friday night, and always surprised that he gets in fights. So he kind of asks for it a little bit. But,
in 1998, many of you were not paying attention to politics yet. I was in college at the time, and I remember this was a seminal political moment for many of us. Matthew Shepard was in Wyoming, was beaten to death in Laramie, Wyoming, by a couple of guys who had set out to rob him, and they beat him and left him in a field for 6 days, and he was, before he was finally found and died in the hospital after what must have been just an absolutely horrifying, almost a week spent in this field, and it sparked a national and an international debate about hate crimes legislation. Wyoming kind of put itself on the map as far as this conversation went. The story that Amanda Turkle and I just reported is that, and that's important context for this. One of the two senators from Wyoming is Senator Mike Enzi. In person, he's a very affable, friendly, soft-spoken, conservative senator. He was addressing a school assembly at Graybull High School. It looks like, I looked it up, looks like it has about 178 students, which is really cool. I went to a terribly small high school myself, but that was about 600 or 700 students. Now, there were also middle schoolers who were present at this assembly. You know, the senator comes by, everybody wants to hear from him. A student, a sophomore, asked him what he had done for the LGBT community, and he responded by telling the story that included this parable. I don't know what you would even call it. He said, a guy who walks into a bar wearing a tutu and is surprised when he gets in fights was asking for it. He was kind of asking for it. And then he went on to say that there are not laws that can be written to address this problem. And he prefaced the anecdote by saying, we here in Wyoming are kind of libertarian, and we believe that people should live and let live, and they can behave and do whatever they want, just as long as they don't throw it in anybody's face. So, in this story, wearing a tutu to a bar was throwing it in somebody's face and asking for violence. We got a statement from Mike Enzi's office just now saying that he is opposed to bullying, he is opposed to violence, he wants to promote civility on all levels. It did not include an explicit apology, and I expect and hope that in the next day or two there will be coming an apology from his office.